Yeah, let's try it on. No.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That's caught. It's Hemby. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On the run, it's Hemby. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for one.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down. Looking for more. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach,
I ain't never seen nobody use.
offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of
I
momentum.
ain't never seen nobody use him before.
How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Believe
They
it.
get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the
Said I
extra
believe.
point, they get the first
Underrated
7 of
team.
the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this
Yeah, I
crowd.
seen somebody trade over Texas.
Fielded in the end
Yep.
zone, it's Price. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten for the touchback.
Ain't gonna lie, I've been trying to find out what team really cold on it, dude.
To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and
So
they are
them boys
physical.
ain't got
They
that
stick
shut
their
up.
face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going up top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Rushes on him. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeps it on the draw. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Touchdown!
It's so big. I tried to.
Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab it. What a quick strike, that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
God, them boys don't hit no shit.
A lot of field in front of them as they
like the running backs no ass on the bum.
He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you play with
Didn't
on.
get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Them boys ain't even trying to block for you. Boy.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break. And
I want to play South Carolina.
Wants to go up top.
Them boy back there.
Close on that one as he got drilled.
Yeah, I've been seeing it. I don't know.
The
They
offense
let
just
you
has
ain't
not
good.
been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finds his big tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Say they about the only team I play with for real. They're really good that I play with.
All the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved. And the defense
Say this about the only team I done played with that was good for real.
Getting them back in the ball game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now.
Ohio just got receivers. They running backs ain't even hitting on them.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never
Man, they don't like blocking.
Loose and he'll be brought down at the 24.
They don't like
No
blocking.
reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Using his legs, it's Hemby. Look out, he's got room. Turning on the jet.
This shit so wild.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're
stop,
set to kick it away.
Who had first ball? I did.
He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Love. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
They got too many PA plays.
You know,
I
that
hope
play
you
right
take
there
some
shows
drop
when the
back.
quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Love. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. And ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half.
I made some shape, bro.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. The short hand, it's Hemby. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Right there, bitch.
And the Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Mendoza.
Oh, my God.
Zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Price. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short where he would have been with a touchback.
Yeah, nah, I'm saying still good.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. Fighting off the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get it.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers.
See what I'm saying, bro? Like, what the fuck? Dude, I hate that PA shit, bro.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell
Every
his
play.
offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And he's all bottled up, and now
Fool,
the
like,
ball's loose.
I'm done, cuz. You got it, fool. GG, bro. Hell nah, bro. I'm not finna keep doing this shit.
Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Father, definition, hey.
The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out.
Oh, that big, bro. What the fuck? That PA shit so terrible, fool.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. They cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they
snags it down the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I swear to God.
He's at the 40.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know
Feelings in this shit, bro.
on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Bring in the heat. Touchdown ball. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That there would have been me though, bro.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Joyner. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Powers through the defender. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
To throw, it's Morton. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. And 2nd down coming.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact.
There he goes. He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end.
So I tell you, bro, let that be me for you. We gotta get that bitch every time.
I've not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Red Raider. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's Aguilar. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Quick step and go. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a real...
There he goes. Turning it on. At the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you've got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation. Trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Here's a hit. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch on the
got him. Still got the fuck pass out for him.
all the way to the 44. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays.
Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like, hey, where's that dude at?
It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker.
Oh my God.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Bounced off his feet.
Oh, shit.
These tight ends are such
Bruh.
matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
He was in there. I'm doing that shit, bro.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
My plate is so good. Shit.
As they get set to